Spring has finally come to us. Nature is being revived in different stages. Some flowers are still buds, others in full bloom. And much of the landscape is still painted in brown. The transition from one season to the next takes place mostly in silence. Snow melts, new buds sprout, days lengthen and never make a sound, or at least none that we hear. Perhaps it is not so much that March goes out like a lamb, but spring comes in like one. Gently and quietly, nature responds to the rhythm of the sun and the moon without question. As Christians, we are called to be gentle, to work quietly, and not only to show meekness, but to put it on and follow after it. The natural instinct of sheep and lambs is to follow. Some might add blindly, meekly, even stupidly. How can you argue with that? When you read stories like the one about 1,500 sheep jumping off a Turkish cliff in 2005, just following 15 meters down, one after the other. Can you imagine? 450 of them died. Yet Jesus is both the lion and the lamb. Was he gentle? Yes. Was he meek? Yes. One definition of meekness given by Merriam-Webster.com is deficient in spirit and courage. Would that be an accurate description of him? 1,000 times no. I love to hear Elizabeth Elliot say in her no-nonsense voice, "Don't ever confuse meekness with weakness. It doesn't mean passive. It doesn't mean laid back. It's not sluggishness or being too fearful to speak up. It is not feminine fragility." What then is meekness? It is willingness to be led, willingness to be taught. One definition of meekness resonated with me as it seems to be the essence of its meaning. Again, it comes from the Merriam-Webster.com. It defines meekness also as enduring injury with patience and without resentment. I have no deep insights of my own to add, so I will rely on the words of that great preacher, Charles Spurgeon. When Jesus is silenced before his accusers, Spurgeon asked, Was he silent so he could be bound and slain a submissive, uncomplaining victim? Was this silence a type of defenselessness of sin? But Spurgeon saw the wisdom in it and responded to his own questions. He said, "The anvil breaks a host of hammers by quietly bearing their blows. Is not patient silence the best reply to a contentious world?" I don't believe that meekness is just about being silent in the face of oppression or opposition, but it is in the how we respond to these. History is full of imperfect men and women who saved millions of orphans and the oppressed, served as catalysts for the liberty of nations, and who died paving the way for religious freedom. Corrie ten Boom, Gandhi, Mandela, William Tyndale, all imperfect people, but ones who understood the power, the courage, and the wisdom